One. Hey, happy Wednesday, and thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a detailed look at your Colorado weather forecast for today. Similar to yesterday for the most part, but we will see a few more mountain showers and storms today compared to yesterday, and maybe one or two of those get down into the metro area as well. I think we're going to be dry for really 80%, 90% of us should be dry for today. And it's overall a pretty beautiful day ahead for us here across the metro area and into the mountains. Again, some showers and storms taking place as we speak, and some more en route. But you look out for clouds and you look off towards the west from Colorado State University, and you can start to see those clouds bubbling up into the high country, but overhead it is sunny and dry for us. And into the mountains for the most part, it's pretty pleasant as well. Loveland ski area right now on the calm side, but by the way, I may see some snow up there, Loveland ski area tomorrow night and perhaps Friday night as well. So overall takeaway, beautiful day ahead. Highs will be around 80 for us this afternoon. I think, again, we're mainly dodging these showers and storms, except in the mountains. That's where we'll be looking at some of those isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms, depending on where you are. I'll show you that in just a second. But tomorrow and Friday, much messier, especially I think Friday is going to be a cool, rainy day ahead. But for the here and now, again, lots of sunshine, but you can see those clouds, those showers and storms bubbling on up into southwestern Colorado. That looks like out by Montrose and on east into the West Elks. That's where you're seeing some of those showers and storms right now, and a few of those also a little bit north of Grand Junction, kind of either side of the western slope and the Grand Valley. That's where you're seeing some of those showers and storms at this point. Later on today, we'll see those showers and storms increase. We'll see some more coverage of those, and mainly into southwestern Colorado, so some monsoonal moisture that's moving its way into the mountains. And by the way, way up there, you get to 12,000 feet, and you'll be talking about some snow. So the kind of tippy tops of the, say, Collegiates, the Saguache, the San Juans, that's where you'll be seeing some of that little bit of snow for tomorrow night and Friday night as well. And then we clear things out for tomorrow morning, and then that's when our next cold front arrives. Meantime, here in the metro area, again, I think we mainly stay dry. We'll see some more clouds today compared to yesterday, but I think we should stay dry and not expecting much in the metro area today. Temperatures right now, a lot of 60s and 70s for us on the eastern plains, 50s, 60s in the high country. Kind of a cool, crisp start. Beautiful start to our September the 13th. Very pleasant weather for the most part. For today, we'll get up to right around 80 degrees for us. Partly cloudy skies, isolated storm west. Again, I'm going to say in the metro area we stay dry. Again, if you're up into Conifer, Bailey, maybe Evergreen, that's where maybe looking at a shower or storm. Maybe a little further south along the Palmer Divide, you get Castle Rock on south. Maybe you're looking at a shower or storm in those areas. Even in those areas, we're talking about a 20% chance at a storm in those areas. Otherwise, again, we should mainly stay dry for today. Temperatures top it out in the 70s and low 80s for us on the eastern plains, 50s, 60s into the high country. For tonight, temperatures drop back into the upper 50s for us. Pleasant evening overall. And those lows for tonight, a lot of 40s and 50s on the eastern plains, 30s and 40s in the high country. So a nice, not quite fall-like feel to the air, but certainly feeling a bit more crisp than it was, say, 2-3 weeks ago when we were dealing with that sizzling start to the month of September and end to August. Tomorrow, shower storms fairly widespread during the afternoon. We will get some sunshine in the morning, but then during the afternoon, we'll see those shower storms turn more widespread for us. Those winds will come out of the north, and I'll show you the reason why here in just a second. But 60s into the high country, 70s on the eastern plains. But cold front arrives in the north. That'll trigger some of those showers and storms for tomorrow. And as that system moves its way through the region, we'll see again showers and storms fairly widespread across the state. Into the highest elevations, could see a little bit of snow above 11,000 feet. But again, the story will be those showers and storms. I'm not expecting much in the way of severe weather for tomorrow, but something to watch for is we could see some cloud to ground lightning, even a little bit of flash flooding in the burn scar areas, and also the potential for maybe some small hail if we get enough sunshine tomorrow morning. But for the most part, again, I think it's going to be mainly just kind of a showers and storms, some generic showers and storms. That said, we'll get some more rain as we get through Friday. Friday looks very unsettled for us along the Front Range, and that means we'll end up perhaps with an inch or more of rainfall from this next storm system between now and Saturday morning. And that should help out with some recent drier conditions on the eastern plains. Also, maybe those highest elevations getting a bit of snow as well, with Of course, Leadville is at 10,000 feet, a little over 10,000 feet, so 2 inches of snow possible there. It might be a little bit high, but maybe a slushy inch or two of snow above 11 or 12,000 feet. 7-day forecast. Temperatures looking beautiful for the week. As you're heading to the CU games and the Bronco game this weekend, it looks fantastic. Early next week, staying very nice. And look at that. Again, it's just so pleasant this time of year when we can get that sunshine. It's just not that hot. It's not that cool. Nice crisp nights. Perfect running weather. That's the other thing I'll say as well. And then it stays fairly comfortable into most of next week. Now, of course, 10 years ago today, we were dealing with the aftermath of the September 2013 flood. We're going to have more on this on 9 News Plus coming up over the next few hours, but here's a look at some of those rainfall totals. This is just over the course of 1 week, and in Boulder, picked up almost 1.5 feet of rainfall, and that led to the, of course, extensive devastation that I'm sure plenty of you know about if you're new to Colorado. 10 years ago, the most prolific floods that we've seen in recent memory here in Colorado taking place. We saw over $1 billion worth of damage. 9 people lost their lives, and the towns of Jamestown and Lyons were essentially destroyed by the flooding that took place. We saw the heaviest rainfall into the foothills, and that led to this kind of downstream effect of these creeks, these streams that just overflowed their banks, and led to devastation down across much of northeastern Colorado, in particular for the foothills. But also we saw as much as 15 inches of rain in Aurora. Devastating flood. And I'm going to have more details on that September 2013 flood coming up here later on today and throughout the rest of the week here on 9 News Plus. So be sure to tune in for that. In the meantime, again, top line takeaways for our forecast today. Looks pretty nice for us here along the Front Range with maybe an isolated storm west of town. Wouldn't plan around it. Should be okay for any outdoor events for this afternoon and this evening. Tomorrow afternoon outdoor events will be not good. It does look pretty unsettled for us for tomorrow, and especially for tomorrow night. And then by the time we get into your Friday, that looks like a cool rainy day, and then we warm back up again, dry things out for your Saturday and the upcoming weekend. Meteorologist Lauren Robinson will have an update for you come up at 9 News at noon, and also at 2 p.m. here on 9 News Plus. And coming up at 4 and 5, we'll have Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin in with your latest forecast, and also meteorologist Danielle Grant in at 6, 9, 10 tonight on the 9 News family of networks. Once again, I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.